Puranandana Kamsa-niṣedhāḥ Nikunja-rasa-vilāsi Rasadhanandana Kamsa-niṣedhāḥ Nikunja-rasa-vilāsi. I think I have narrated this story. When Lord Chaitanya was traveling in South India, in a big temple, Ranganath temple, he went to see the deity, and he saw one brahmin was reading Bhagavad-gitā. And people were joking him, Mr. Brahmin, how you are reading Bhagavad-gitā? Because they were their neighbors, they knew that this Brahmin was illiterate and he was studying Bhagavad-gitā. So they were joking. But the Brahmin did not care them. He was taking the book and in his own way he was reading. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw this incident. He came to the Brahmin. So he asked the Brahmin, "My dear Brahmin, what you are reading?" So he could understand this person is not joking with me, he is serious. So he explained, "My dear sir, I am reading Bhagavad-gitā. Unfortunately, I am illiterate. I do not know even the alphabets." Why you are reading Bhagavad-gitā? So he said that my spiritual master knows that I am illiterate, but still he has asked me to read Bhagavad. What can I do? Therefore I have taken this book and seeing simply. I do not know how to read. "Oh, that's all right, you cannot read, but I see that you are crying." How you are crying if you are not reading? "Yes, I am crying, of course. There is cause." "What is that?" "Now, as soon as I take this Bhagavad-gitā, I remember Krishna. Krishna is sitting as driver and Arjuna is hearing. I have heard this story. I know something of the instruction but cannot read. So as soon as I take this book, this picture comes before me and I simply think, oh, how Krishna is nice. That he has become a charioteer of his devotee. He is so great. Still, he has accepted a menial service of his devotee. This gives me so much pleasure that I cry. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu embraced him. Your Bhagavad-gitā reading is perfect. You have taken the essence. So this is the thing. If you simply remember Krishna is teaching Arjuna and Arjuna is hearing, if you simply remember the picture, that is sufficient. Even if you think that you cannot read. Because after all we have to become Krishna conscious. We haven't got to become a learned man to argue with another learned man. If it is possible, we can do that. But that does not make any difference. If I cannot argue with others, or if I cannot teach very nicely Bhagavad-gitā to others, simply if I remember this picture, that is perfect. Because we have to become Krishna conscious. We have to simply think of Krishna. You think in any way, that is your perfection. Smartavyaḥ satatam viṣṇuḥ. This is the injunction. You have to think of Viṣṇu always. This is samadhi. This is meditation. This is yoga siddhi, perfection of yoga. So one who has learned to think of Krishna always, he is already on the perfectional stage. Aradhita jadi haris tapasa tata kim. If one has come to this stage, just to understand Krishna, the great, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and his surrendered soul, Krishna, whatever you like, you do. I am surrendered. This is Aradhana. Then he doesn't require to undergo any austerities or penance. Everything is finished. And naradhita jadi haris tapasa tatakim. And if he does not come to this stage, his so-called scholarship, learned argument, this or that, all nonsense. Finished. Useless. One has to come to this stage. Therefore, Lord Chaitanya embraced the brahmin. Yes, your study of Bhagavad-gitā is perfect. Because one has to come to this stage, thinking of Krishna always. So, if one does not come to this stage, simply by academic education, he says it should be like this, the interpretation should be like this, he's simply wasting time. Frog philosophy. One has to come to this stage. Aradhita jadi haris tapasa tata kim, naradhita jadi haris tapasa tata kim. So, that is the perfection. Krishna, gopis, if they were cowherds girl, their father and mother, they are only ordinary village men keeping cows, that's all. What is their education? They are not Vedantists. But they learned to love Krishna. That was their qualification. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu certifies Ramya Kajid Upasana Brajavadhvar Gavija. Oh, there is no better worship than that which was contemplated by the gopis. Because they did not know what is Krishna, but they loved Krishna, that's all. They loved Krishna, because Krishna was God or Krishna was something great. No, their natural affection was for Krishna. They could not stay even for a moment without seeing Krishna. That was the qualification. This is Krishna consciousness. Rasaparayana Kadambakalan Rasaparayana Vrindavitna Nivasi Kadambakalan Rasaparayana Kadambakalan Rasaparayana Vrindavitna Nivasi Vibha